Hey there! So today we have another beer talk, and we're going to be exploring Untappd's top-rated breweries. It's actually a really cool list. Early on getting into beer, I used Beer Advocate's top 250 list of top 250 beers, and I've had most of those, a good portion, almost all of them actually. And so now it's a really exciting time to check out the top-rated breweries, because the top-rated breweries actually on this list involves a lot of new breweries that a lot of people don't know about, and very few ratings. And for me, it's really exciting to dig into new breweries, learn more about them, really have your pulse on the really exciting stuff that's happening in craft beer. And I actually prefer to use Untappd now, both for the ratings and also the breweries, because there's so much data on Untappd compared to Beer Advocate. So we're going to do this in a super low-tech way. I'm sorry about the quality, but I hope you guys can bear with me for it. But we're pretty much going to be sharing this screen. So yeah, there you go. Boom. That's how we're going to do it. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's weird. If it feels like you're just like watching me over my shoulder while I'm playing, using the computer, but hope that's okay. So this is the list. You go on Untappd, you go to top rated, and they have the top rated, obviously, beers and breweries. Obviously you can check the beers if you want to check out, what beers to seek out, some of the crazy hype beers out there. But also I like this one. So top rated breweries. Starts off with Schramm's Mead, which is actually a meadery. Cool thing about Untappd is that you can do both meads, beers, and ciders. So they have some killer ratings. Alchemists. They're obviously up there. The Alchemist is up there because obviously they have Heady Topper and Focal Banger holding up almost all their ratings. The list is not ideal. I'll tell you that right now, because a lot of breweries obviously try to do different styles and different stuff. And, you could have your flagship beer be really highly rated, but then you also produce like a Pilsner and some lagers and some other stuff, and it's going to tank your rating. So it really depends, and it plays around. And the cool thing about the list is that it changes so much. Grimm used to be on here, and they produce some other cool, funky beers that, maybe don't get the highest ratings. It's not perfect, but I do like it. So Treehouse, Three Sons from Florida, House of Fermentology. So this brewery is actually in Vermont. This is actually a side project of Foam Brewers. So Foam pumping out the crazy IPAs. The sour programs under this, and super highly rated. Obviously, you guys will not know every single one of these breweries. If you want, you can pose a question below about some of these breweries, but some of you guys are going to be familiar with them already. So Cantillon, Casey, Lawson's, Hill Farm Centralium, The Answer, El Apothecary, the Guard, Boca Rider, which is, I believe he purchases Lambic, and then he's a blender. So yeah, Lambic blender. So I've actually never had any of this. So cool stuff. So that's a new one. This is one to definitely check out, Equilibrium Brewery. So this is in Middletown, New York. If you're in New York City, you can definitely get a bunch of the beers on tap. Definitely check them out. Producing some of the best hoppy beers in New York right now. Haven't had this meadery, Rare Barrel, Mazer. So yeah, that's another cool one. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. Cool. Gypsy Brewer, I believe, and I haven't had any of their stuff before. Sante Darius, Bahai, Fontana. Yeah, this is a new one on the list. I've seen this one before. Grand Rapids, Michigan, doing wild and mixed fermentation beers. So I'll have to try that out sometime. This is a cool one. New Fox Farm. It's like we're in the range of like some really highly rated stuff, and then randomly a brewery, boom, just hit over 1,000 ratings to get on the list. They only have 9 beers, and they opened about a year ago, and they're in Salem, Connecticut. So really cool. I'll have to check them out now. So Connecticut's really nice and close to me, so easy peasy. Celador. So this is in North Hills, California, doing more mixed fermentation stuff. Cool. Haven't had it. We have a brewery in Canada, Boxley Oval. We have, see, this is one, like 50-50 brewing. All their beers are like barrel-aged imperial stouts and variants. So like obviously they're going to be listed because they don't produce anything else. Vanish Valley Brewing. So this is another new one. I didn't see this one until today. This is in Ludlow, Massachusetts, about 30 minutes away from Treehouse. So now I have an excuse to go to another brewery. Now I'm going up to Treehouse. Awesome. So another new exciting brewery to keep your eyes out on. This one's WeldWorks, Colorado, new exciting brewery. Haven't had anything from them yet. Russian River, Abyssal, Great Notion, Superstition Meadery. Haven't had that. Black Project, Spontaneous, nice. So this is in Denver, Colorado. Haven't had anything from them. Troon. So people in Northeast, another brewery in New Jersey. So now I guess I have to check this one out. I've heard about it before. Sounds really exciting. The Vale. Narrow Gauge. They're in Missouri. So cool. I have to check this out. Haven't had any beers from this before. Doing IPAs and pales. Cool. We have Cycle from Florida. Casa Agria in Oxnard, California. So He's doing a mixed fermentation farmhouse. So yeah, really cool that a lot of these breweries are mixed fermentation farmhouse. And then a good interesting thing to point out is a lot of the other breweries that are on this list that are in the Northeast are doing Northeast style IPA. You know, like a bunch of the ones that I just mentioned. So it's really cool to see mixed fermentation exploding. It seems like a lot of that's happening outside of the Northeast, and then Northeast is still focusing on our Northeast IPAs. Casa Agria Frome from Vermont, love them. Hubbard's Castle. Yeah, okay, Chicago, Illinois. I'll have to check that out. Nice. Toppling Goliath, Dionysus. Oh, Dionysus. Where's that? California, cool. I guess they're doing hazy stuff. Interesting. I'll have to try that out sometime. And then another cool one, District 96. Shout out to my friend John. Yeah, New City. Congrats to him. He's doing crowlers. Hopefully the brewery will be up and opening in a couple weeks. And right now you can still get the beers at the Burger Loft. So making some of the best hoppy beers in New York right now. So District 96, boom, check it out. Fiddlehead, Vermont. Synergy Brewing, Brazil. Gezeria Tilken. Brick and Feather. Boom, another one I saw checked out. Turner's Fall, Massachusetts. So again, really lucky to be in New York. I have Connecticut, New Jersey, Massachusetts, nearby. I can even go up to Vermont pretty easily, and so many exciting new breweries. All right, check that out. Five Elementos. So that's Brazil. Cool, another brewery in Brazil. Misbehaving Meads, and haven't had that before. And American Solera. So Chase Healy's sour program. So really exciting stuff. So I thought I'd share just some quick thoughts and just like run through that list for you guys. Post in the comments if you have any questions. Post in the comments if you know more about some of those breweries that I didn't know about. But definitely check it out because it's a really cool way to. It constantly updates, so the list is like new every week. There's new breweries on and off all the time. So it's a great way to learn about the new hype stuff and keep your things to keep your eye out on. So until next time, guys. Cheers. Later. Enjoy.